just said yes to everything.
You've changed from I'm freelancer to I am business owner.
Don't try and go from 0 to everything.
So what is just a little something that anyone listening can take away? Let's start with your brand new venture. Well, it's not even a new venture, is it really? It's just you've changed from I'm freelancer to I am a business owner.
Yeah, exactly.
So please tell us about that.
So I have founded the Grove Creative Studio, which is a multidisciplinary branding agency. We do a range of different design, all focused around branding, but that doesn't mean I say no to all of the other things around, because actually they're part of the project. So think about print design, digital design, like websites and apps. That can all come into a branding project. It just starts with the brand. So that's the bit that I love, and the bit that you can really get into knowing the person that you're working with and the business that you're working with. So yeah.
Do people come to you and they're like, I ain't got a clue?
Yeah.
Or do they come to you with ideas and, you know, you're already kind of halfway there?
Yeah, it does really depend, because sometimes I'm working with people who've been in business for a long time. They don't want to lose their name. They just want to rebrand the look and feel of it. But if someone came to me and they needed a new name, then we don't rush that process. But I would work with somebody like Lisa, who is a copywriter who specialises in that branding and creating the words side of the brand, and then we can collaborate on that together. And I think it's the part about having somebody else come into the business, or a few people come into the business, to be able to brainstorm around that, because I was on my own and because I kind of wanted it to come from myself rather than working with somebody else. I think it just slowed down the process and life and everything.
Yeah.
But when a business comes to me, you've got you're able to bounce ideas around. I think it kind of comes from that.
At what point in like a brand's journey do you feel like it's important for what you do for businesses to become a part of it? Do you think it's get your name out there and then figure everything else it all out a bit later? Or would you say, you know, start from, you know, establish your brand first and then move forwards? How would you advise somebody who's looking to do that?
It depends. I hate saying that, but it does depend. I think the key thing is getting through that first year of business. That's what I did. I just said yes to everything. You don't necessarily know what you want to niche down into, so you want to just say yes to everything, bring everything in, don't say no, don't try and niche down too early, because you'll figure out what you like and what you don't like. And then at that point, you know how you want to speak to your audience, you know who your audience is, you're ready to create a brand that is ready to grow. So in that case, but I'd say if you have a really clear idea of what you want to do with your business, who you want to speak to, what your values are, what your niche is, then go ahead, create that big brand.
It's quite nerve-wracking putting yourself out there. How have you found that?
So I would say you go slow to start with. Just kind of dip your toe in at first. Don't try and go from 0 to everything, because that is scary. I mean, there's some days where I'm on Instagram and I create this whole story, and that only lasts for 24 hours. Like, I've written a whole thing and then I go, oh, no one cares, I'm not going to post that, and I just delete it, and it's like, what am I doing? So but then I'll be confident enough to put out a reel with my face on it and my voice, and that's cringy, but it's not cringy, but for me it is, and that's what everyone feels. I think people have told me before, no one really thinks that it's cringy from their point of view. It's just ours. So it's kind of just getting over that mindset thing. But just in general, if someone was thinking about launching a business or going out on their own, I would just start small. Start with the small projects, test it a little bit, see what you're enjoying doing and share about that. Say yes to things as well. Don't say no to a project just because you feel like it might not be your best work, or it might not be the most interesting thing.
It must be difficult, when you are young and a female, unfortunately, like, it feels like the odds are against you in the business world, really. Like, everyone's so much, older, they've got all this experience and whatever. But, I mean, take that. Like, you're doing it in your 20s, girl.
Yeah, I feel like we have to own it a bit sometimes.
Absolutely.
There's been a few occasions where, like, nothing bad has ever happened at networking. People might say something like somebody once said, oh, you're very confident. And I'm like, okay. Like,
why are you making it sound like a bad thing?
It's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
And someone told me once, you're not a morning person, are you? I'm like, okay, right. Because that was like the early morning breakfast networking.
Right.
Yes, I'm not a morning person, but I've got up and I'm coming. I'm putting myself out there and I'm trying.
Obviously, not everyone has the budget to do branding at an early stage in their business, or they might have a lot of the tools but not necessarily feel that they need your services entirely. So what is just a little something that anyone listening could take away and be like, okay, yeah, actually I can do that to enhance my business right now while I don't have the budget to do it?
Yeah, so I would say start at the beginning. So write down and answer a few questions about your business. That sets the foundation. So ask yourself, what is it that you do? Who are you doing it for? And what are they looking for, importantly? Because different target audiences need different things, or they need different things from the businesses that they're looking to work with. Your values and personality, and then what are your competitors doing? And once you've got that page, you can then go, does my logo or does my fonts and colours feel right? Do they feel like the target audience would appeal to them? Because if you're talking to mainly women, but your colour palette is very harsh, very masculine, maybe really dark colours, black, white, blue, is that going to appeal to them? Not necessarily. Might do. So it's about making sure that you feel those things are aligned, and anyone can do that because it is based on feelings. So just feel it in yourself, or ask people around you as well, people's opinions.
Fabulous. So where can we find you?
My new website is thegrovecreativestudio.com. You can find me on Instagram at katiejones_design. And on that account, at the moment, that's like my personal business account. I am growing The Grove on the side, but a lot of my posts are collaborative, so you'll find it quite easily from that account. And then you can connect with me on LinkedIn as well. I think if you type in Katie Jones, you'll probably find me.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for coming on the podcast. It's been so nice to have you.
Yes, thank you so much.